好了好了。
Hello everyone, our title is Words That Whisper, Foods That Speak. The watchtower in the sea marks the starting point of our journey and symbolizes the witness to the history of MP, this ancient city. MP is not only one of the earliest developed areas in Taiwan, but also Taiwan's first gateway to the world. From the Dutch building force to the prosperous trade during the Qing dynasty, every brick and every wall here holds whisper story waiting for us to listen. Beyond its historic buildings and red lights, MP is also famous for its local delicacies. Walking through MPO Street, the air is filled with the sweet yet not overly rich aroma of tofu pudding, the crispy and delicious taste of shrimp rolls, and the savory freshness of seafood. These foods are more than just meals to fill your stomach. They carry memories and emotions, allowing travelers to experience the city through their taste buds. Now let's dive into MP together to see these talking words and savor the unforgettable flavors.
MP Port is in Tainan City and is the oldest port in Taiwan and has a history of over 400 years. Long ago, it was used for military and trade. Today, it is a famous place for visitors and shows a mix of Eastern and Western culture. And I'm going to tell you the history of the MP Port, built by the Dutch. In 1624, the Dutch came to Taiwan to do business. They built MP Port, which they called Fort Zeelandia. The fort was made with red bricks and strong walls. It helped the Dutch trade with many countries. They sold things like deer skins, sugar and rice, and boat, porcelain, silk and more. And the next one is Koxinga fights the Dutch, and Koxinga is known as Zheng Chenggong. In 1961, a Chinese leader named Koxinga came to Taiwan. He wanted to take the fort back from the Dutch. He and his army fought for 9 months. In 1997, in 1662, the Dutch gave up and Koxinga won. He named the place Anping and started to build schools and farms. He also brought Chinese culture to the area. And it's old. And later, during the Qing dynasty, the fort was not used much and it started to break down. And people even took bricks to use for another building. And it's the thing we saw on this. And I'm going to introduce the view you can see. Okay. This one is the blessing of the big fish. This is a beautiful and special art sculpture near the sea. And the big fish is made of steel and lights up at night. And people can walk around there and see the beautiful view. And the fish is a symbol of dreams and peace. It also shows Taiwan's connection to the ocean. And 还没结束。你知道我知道。This one is Anping Fisherman's Work. This work is a relaxing place near the sea, and there are both seafood restaurants and shops. Many people come there to enjoy the sunset and the seaweed. And at night, the lights make it very romantic. It's a great place for a walk with family or friends. Gangku Harbor History Park. This park shows the old port history of Anping. There are signs and pictures to help people understand how the harbor helped Taiwan trade with other countries. It's quiet and green, a good place to learn every day. This one is Anping Street. Anping Street is a famous shopping and food street. It's a very old and has many small shops. You can eat local snacks and like shrimp rolls and pudding, and you can buy gifts there. Yang, his sea goddess, who protects fishermen. And this park has a big statue of Yang. So you can go visit the statue there and walk around there because there are a lot of flowers or the lawn there.
Now I'm going to introduce the Big Fish Blessing, a stunning art installation in Anping Port-Style Historic Park, created by artist Yang Shiyi in 2019. This massive 23-meter-long 8-meter high whale sculpture weighs 20 tons. It's created from 3,714 stainless steel tubes without single crew. And inside is 448 colored glasses piece form the shape of Taiwan, symbolizing the island as protected big fish filled with love and inclusion. Yang Shiyi's vision is promised. He sees Taiwan as a fish that chose to stay still, becoming an island to nurture his people. Standing on the first floor, you look up at the glass Taiwan, feeling renewed from the land. Climbing the second floor platform, you gaze down at Taiwan with gratitude and look out through the whale's mouth, reminiscing embrace unity. This view of Anping Port over whale's mouth, especially at sunset, absolutely breathtaking. Open 24/7, the sculpture is illuminated from 6 to 10 p.m., transforming into radiant masterpiece at night, perfect for photo and reflection. Whether you admire its intricate craftsmanship by day or its glowing beauty at night, the Big Fish Blessing is unforgettable. Next, we are going to talk about the food in Anping. The first one is Anping Zhou's tofu pudding, a cherished dessert shop in China's historic Anping district. This family-run joint has been delighting locals and tourists for decades with traditional handmade tofu pudding and green bean soup. The tofu pudding is stand-out skilling, smooth and paired with rich, house-made brown sugar syrup that melts in your mouth, evoking pure comfort. This green bean soup and shaved ice is equally famous, loaded with generous protein and green beans and chewing rice dumplings, making it hearty treat. With over 15 menu items, affordably priced, sting the green bean juice at just $20. This shop is paradise for dessert lovers. That close in exotic wooden interior seats about 20 and feel like stepping in the time.
And that is Zhou Swing Rolls. Zhou Swing Rolls was founded in 1965 by Mr. Zhou Guoxian in Anping, Tainan. At the beginning, it started as a small food stall. Thanks to its unique flavor and consistent quality, it quickly gained popularity among locals and tourists alike. The shrimp rolls are handmade using fresh ingredients and the traditional preparation method, which helped the brand establish a strong reputation. Over the years, it evolved from a humble street side vendor into one of the most local delicacies in Tainan. And that is features of Zhou shrimp rolls. What makes Zhou shrimp rolls special is how fresh and flavorful they are. The filling is made with real shrimp, ground pork, green onions, celery, and fish paste, all mixed together in just the right balance. You can really taste the shrimp in every bite. Instead of using regular wrappers, they wrap the filling in cocoa fat, which makes the outside extra crispy when fried, but not too greasy. The rolls are deep fried until golden brown, so you can get that perfect crunch on the outside and juicy, tender filling inside. They are usually served with a specialty pink sauce, a mix of soy sauce paste, garlic, and sometimes wasabi, which adds a little kick and brings out all the flavors. It's a simple dish, but really delicious and full of local character.
Next one is Anping shrimp crackers, and I'll introduce its history and features. Shrimp crackers started in Anping as a way to use extra shrimp. Locals mix shrimp with flour, dried the mixture into thin slices, and fried them until crispy. They became a popular snack and a must-buy souvenir. The texture is light and crunchy, with a strong shrimp flavor, salty and little sweet, and super addictive. Thank you for listening.